I just saw the most pathetic Reddit post ever, and I'm not going to show it in this video because I don't want to really cause any, disrespect for the person who posted this. So I'll leave this person's name out of it, and I'm not going to show the post. But it is just really, really sad. So basically, there's this guy. He's in his 40s, and he claims that he's been single for a very long time. Now we're talking years. He goes on Reddit and he posts his entire profile on the internet and says, "I don't know what I'm doing wrong." So in this video, I just want to talk a little bit about what you can do. What can you do if you're single, and how can you meet someone so that you don't basically become this guy? I don't want to spend too much time talking about the Reddit post, but let me just say this. The one thing that was really hurting him is that in every single picture, he looked like he was in pain. I mean, he looked like he was in pain. He looked pained in the pictures. You have to smile, right? You have to look happy. No one wants to be with someone who looks like they're in pain. Why would you want to be with someone who looks like they're suffering? I mean, you don't want to be around people who are suffering because that brings you down, right? You want to be around people who have positive energy. So that was one big problem with his profile. Another one is that he had a picture of another girl with him in his dating profile. So there was another girl, a fairly attractive girl, and they were kind of like really close to each other. So it could easily be, assumed that it was a previous girlfriend. So big red flags, things you shouldn't do. So what should you do? Let's say you already have a dating profile and you already have good pictures. You've already tried to make everything, fun and flirty. What can you do that's different? What can you do to separate yourself from all these guys out there who are trying to find dates? In this video, I'm going to give you a bunch of tips that you can follow and use so that you can go out there and find, the love of your life. Or maybe if you're just looking for a date, this video will also help you. All right, let's get started. An easy way to find someone is to start pursuing your interests. So maybe you like reading. If you like reading, a really easy way to find someone is to go to book clubs. There's probably local book clubs in your area. Start going to those clubs. If you like other things, go on Facebook. There's plenty of Facebook groups for various activities. If you like hiking, there's hiking groups. If you like, birding, there's birding groups. Whatever it is you enjoy doing, there's probably a group for it on Facebook. And there's other websites too that have, different events and things that you can go to. So pursuing your interests is a really easy way to meet other people. And some of those people will automatically be females. So you'll probably meet some other females. Is it a guaranteed way to meet someone? No. But at the same time, you're having fun and you're pursuing your interest. So basically, in some sense, you're not really working on finding someone else. You're working on having a good time. And throughout that process, maybe something will happen organically. And that's really the best way to build a relationship, is for it to occur in a very organic way, in a very natural way. Leverage your network. If you know people, tell them you're single, right? If you have friends, your friends have friends. They have sisters, they have cousins. It's a really easy way to meet people. So just by telling people you're single and keeping your social circles active, it's a good way to meet people. Again, it's no guarantee, but this is something that's very easy to do and not difficult. Develop confidence. This is the hardest one. And this is really why this guy's profile on Tinder was not working. He just looked so pained. And in his best picture, the way he was standing, he just looked like he was just kind of like afraid. He didn't seem confident. You have to develop confidence. Now, confidence is not something that is built overnight. Okay, this is something that is built over time. And there's different types of confidence, right? So if you want confidence in social settings, you have to put yourself in social settings. One thing you can do is exercise. By exercising, it naturally builds your confidence. But it's not going to happen overnight. It's not like you're going to go to the gym one day and all of a sudden you're going to walk out more confident. It takes time. Also, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, putting yourself in social settings that you feel uncomfortable about will make you more comfortable. So go to events that you feel that you don't want to go to because there's too many people there. Put yourself in those uncomfortable situations. Work on your social skills, work on yourself, and build your confidence. Confidence is huge. It's probably one of the number one ways to meet someone. People love confidence. And if you're confident, you're going to feel better about yourself, and it's just going to come out. It's going to come out on your dating profiles. It's going to come out on your day-to-day interactions. I mean, it's huge. And again, thinking back to that guy on Reddit who posted his dating profile, none of his pictures, none of them, he didn't look confident in any picture. He looked pained, he looked sad, and it was really, really sad. And it's why I'm making this video, because I don't want you to be that guy. Taking classes at your local college is a very, very easy way to meet people. And you'll probably learn something, and you can get college credit for it. And it's affordable. So even if you already have a degree, you can go back and take classes for fun. Also, if you don't have a degree, it's a great way to go back to school. Even just one class a semester, face-to-face, is going to make a huge difference. You'll be around people, so it will increase your confidence, which we talked about already. It's going to make you better. And there's females in the class, and there's also guys, and you can make friends, and they might have sisters and cousins, etc. So it increases your social circle, which we talked about before. You can leverage that. It dramatically increases your confidence, because by going to a college classroom setting, that's probably not something you want to do. In fact, you're probably watching this video and thinking, oh, I don't want to have to go back to school. That's why you should do it. You need to put yourself in those uncomfortable social situations. That's how you grow. That's how you build confidence, and that's how you're going to meet someone. If you stay in your room all day and you go on dating apps and you try to update your picture, it's not going to work sometimes, right? It's just not going to work sometimes. Sometimes it will. But if you really want to meet people and you really want to work on yourself and improve yourself, build confidence. And one way to do that is by taking a class. It also builds your mind, so it's a win-win. Don't be so picky. A lot of guys get stuck on a type. They have a certain type of girl that they're looking for. And that's usually because that's the type of girl that they dated before. So try to be open and try to keep an open mind. When you're on these dating websites or when you're meeting people in real life, keep an open mind. You never know, right? Everyone is different. People have different personalities. So keep an open mind and see how it goes. Try not to be so picky. Try not to be so restrictive in your choices. At the same time, you definitely don't want to settle for less. You want to find someone that you're compatible with. That is huge. Practice patience. Try not to rush it. The last thing you want to do is rush into a new relationship after your previous one has ended. There's a reason they call it a rebound, and you really don't want to do that because your thinking is probably not clear. You want some time to pass, let your previous relationship, fizzle out, and then work on yourself and then find someone else. Take your time. Taking the right person, again, doesn't happen overnight. And many people are in relationships and they're not happy, right? There's plenty of people in relationships that are just miserable. So that's the last thing you want, right? If you left a bad relationship, the last thing you want to do is get into another bad relationship. You want a better relationship, and that's going to take time. It's going to take work, and all of that requires patience. So take your time, work on yourself, build your social circles, leverage what you have, take a class. All of that requires patience. Be yourself. Don't change for someone else. Be your authentic self. Keep your interests, keep your activities. The last thing you want to do is change your life just to please someone else. Don't put on a show. I've seen a lot of guys do this, and for one, it's wrong. Secondly, it's so much work to always have to put on a show with someone else. Always be yourself. Be your authentic self, and you'll get a better match. Because if you want to be with someone for the long run, you can't keep the show up forever. So it's better if you just come in with clear expectations, who you are. This is what you like to do for fun. This is what you like to eat. This is what you don't like. Just be honest. And I think that's a better way to approach life and relationships. Get out and be social. If you are sitting in your room thinking about, oh, I wish I had a girl like this, or oh, I wish I had a girl that did this with me, it's never going to happen. You are never going to meet someone if you don't get out of the house. Now, you can use online dating, but getting out of the house and being social makes a big difference. We talked about it already, but those confidence skills will go up. Put yourself in those uncomfortable situations. Embrace those situations and realize that that's how you grow as a human being. by building your confidence, not only are you more attractive to females, but you're also increasing your self-worth as a human being, right? Confidence can take you very, very far in life. It's going to help your professional life and it's going to help your personal life. And the best way to grow confidence is, again, to put yourself in those uncomfortable situations. So those are some tips for finding a partner. Do you have any advice for people watching this video? If you do, leave a comment. Every time you leave a comment, it can help other people. Remember, there's always someone out there. It's a really big world and you can do it. Good luck.